is one of those artists where it's kind of like hit or miss, and you kind of want to sit here and figure out what's the real allure. Because a real Kodak Black fan or somebody who heard Kodak on the right song for the first time will probably sit here. I'm sure you've seen it online. The conversations where people say, "No, Kodak's super lyrical and he got real subject matters, and he really be going deep in detail on where he's from and things he's been through." But sometimes those songs be hit or miss because you could stumble across the wrong Kodak Black song and you wouldn't really get that feel. But this project, I love the fact that he came smack out the gate with Project Blue. And he kind of just really set the tone on what you're gonna get. Because let's be clear, I'm sure like most people, sometimes you may just be strolling on Apple Music or Spotify, new music today, and you may have stumbled across the joint with him and Pharrell, and it may have made you be like, I don't know. Because I'm not gonna lie, that was me. It took me a little bit to sit here and say, let me go really just dive into this Kodak Black project. And I did, and I was like, oh, very first song out the gate, he was kind of like in his bag. I'm like, oh, he's talking, and he's talking clear where I can hear and understand what he's been going through, what's on his chest. And I like the fact that he kind of didn't do the NLE chopper thing where you sitting here seeing like one of your people you've been going back and forth with Young Boy. And I'm not about to just sit here and crown the internet and do whatever. Let me put out some good music to make my fans be able to speak up and champion me, and the music going to talk for. So I love that Kodak Black did that. The Black Rolex may be one of my favorite songs on this project as well, and No Flagging. And like I say, and I mean, let's be clear, him and Don Toliver don't miss. And we talking about songs where you can kind of be like, oh, the first time I may have heard Kodak and he really kind of be snapping. Maybe not as in detail on subject matter, but just cadence on a song and how he just kind of can carry a song with great cadence would have been off of the last Don Toliver project. What was that song? 4x4 they did together. Man, what's that called? 4x4? I can't remember. Whatever off the last Don Toliver jump that he did. Kodak went crazy on that song. But I love the fact that him and Don Toliver linked back up on this project. He also got a feature with Gunna. But to be honest, my favorite feature may be Chance the Rapper, because Chance Child like was gliding on this project. So again, like I said, if you are somebody who has heard the conversation on Kodak Black is, oh, this like southern version of like lyrical miracle Kendrick, but you got to really understand lyrical lingo. This probably, I'll be honest with you, this is the project you probably realistically need to check out from Kodak Black. Because Kodak Black, like did his big one on this one. And I was glad that when I went on the internet to see people talking about it, and when I say people talking about, I'm talking about actual fans. Like I like to see fans of artists talk about their music. So it didn't make me feel no type of way. It was like, some of them other projects was kind of hit or miss. Like when he put out the Christmas joint last year, or what was the joint with like the little 4-pack, and he was putting a lot of his artists on some of them songs. Like some of them songs was like, all right, okay, like cool. If I'm a Kodak fan, I may like it. But I'm talking about, this is a project where you don't have to be a Kodak Black fan, but you will absolutely still love this project. So again, shout outs to Kodak Black. If you haven't went check Kodak new project out, please don't walk, but go